Hello everyone and welcome back to Sendik's Weather channel, and today we are going to be taking a look at the latest weather prospects for the next 6 weeks with the ECM set of models. We'll have a look at the mean sea level pressure anomalies, the 500 millibar heights, the precipitation and the temperature anomalies, which will take us through to the end of May. As you can see here, the end of May. So we'll have a look at this, and we'll also have a look at the seasonal model for May to see what temperature anomalies are looking like for the month of May. Now at the moment we are pretty nice, it's pretty pleasant. Like right now when I'm filming this, it's 19 degrees and it's beautiful blue skies and sunshine. But that is going to be swept away soon by slightly cooler weather, but it's still going to be around to slightly above average. But what does the rest of April hold and May hold? What are the weather prospects for April and May? We'll have a look at all that today in today's video. Just to say, if you do enjoy today's video and find it informative, consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. I do appreciate all your support, and if you do want to support me, the link is in the description. Thank you very much for doing that. Anyway, so we'll start off then. So it is going to turn slightly more unsettled. This is week 1, the 14th to the 21st of April, with the mean sea level pressure anomalies. We have high pressure blocking away to the north. We have a trough of low pressure sat over and just to the west of the country, keeping us quite unsettled, but still quite mild, with winds in from the west or southwest. You can see emphasised by the 500 millibar heights, that emphasises it much better. Blocking in the Atlantic towards Greenland, a trough stuck over the top of the country, and we are around to slightly above average with the temperature anomalies. Besides in the far west and southwest, where it is around average, and then the Republic and Northern Ireland around half degree to 1 degree below average. You can see it's going to be a wetter week for the 14th to 21st, so next week. With wetter than average anomalies for many parts of Western Europe. You can see there's a definite wet trend, but quite a mild one. This trough over Western Europe will produce rain for France, Spain, Portugal, and the Balkans, you'd expect. Portugal, France, the Netherlands, it's going to produce a lot of rainfall for areas which haven't really seen that much as so far. Week 2 is the 21st to the 28th of April, and this one has more of a trend towards higher pressure in the Atlantic, basically high pressure everywhere. This white area could be a trough. Winds could be in from the east or northeast with that, but probably still quite mild. Winds from the east in April can be quite mild. You can see emphasised by 500 millibar heights. High pressure's up to the north. Low pressure is this white area, so it could be bringing in the wind from like a east-northeasterly direction. Temperature anomalies, still above average. Half a degree to 1 degree above average. And the precipitation I expect to dry out a little bit. And it is. Still slightly wetter than average for the south. Most areas are near normal, drier than average with that blocking feature to the north. Week 3 is the 28th of April to the 5th of May. And this looks quite nice actually. High pressure's ridging through many parts of Western Europe, keeping it quite dry and probably quite mild. Again, shown by that high pressure ridging in from the south into the Atlantic and through many parts of Western Europe. Trough of low going to the north, low pressure probably this white area going towards Greenland and Scandinavia. We're probably quite dry and quite mild. Temperature anomalies are slightly above average again, and the precipitation anomalies are also drier than average, as you'd expect with that high pressure sat over the top of the country, so not too bad. Week 4 will be the 5th to the 12th of May. Well, there's no signal. There's literally no signal there, so we'll put a no. There's literally no signal with them. 500 millibar heights, will they help us a little bit? Well, not really. There's high pressure sat towards Scandinavia, and there's not really, this white area could be low, but all of this won't be troughs of low pressure, so bit of a mysterious chart. Temperature anomalies, again, above average. And for the first week of May, and the precipitation anomalies are also drier than average to the north, slightly wetter than average to the south. We're kind of in a no man's land with that one. So a bit of a mysterious chart. On to week 5, the 12th to the 19th. This looks more unsettled. High pressure's in an Atlantic ridge going up towards Greenland. Low pressure sat right at the top of the country. A weak area of low pressure. Probably unsettled, but probably quite mild with winds from off the Atlantic. Again, 500 millibar heights, high pressures blocking away to the north and the east. Probably this white area is low pressure. Looks quite unsettled, but probably quite mild, to be honest. Atlantic driven. Temperature anomalies again, 1 degree above average. It looks like a mild month. And slightly wetter as well. Looks quite unsettled, but will it be toned down? Week 6 will be the 19th of May to the 26th of May. a weak signal because we're a long way off, but low pressure sat between Iceland and the UK, probably bringing the most unsettled conditions into Scotland. High pressures looks like it's along the jet stream, but it's a little bit tough to say. Probably a big fat question mark because we have no idea what's going on in that one. The 500 millibar heights, will they help us out? That could actually be quite nice. High pressures towards Scandinavia, that could bring in the wind from the southeast. It could be a quite warm end to May with that. Yeah, temperature anomalies with that are going 1 to 3 degrees above average. That's quite a strong anomaly for quite a long way off. And the precipitation anomalies, wetter than average to the north of Scotland, where we expected it to be, with that trough of low, if this was correct, would produce the wettest weather in the north, but slightly more towards average or no signal further south. So it looks pretty good for April there, but could be quite but could be quite unsettled at times. This is the ECMWF seasonal forecast for May. As you can see, there's the UK. So we are in the 50 to 60 or 60 to 70% chance of a above average May in terms of 2 metre temperatures for the month of May, which means probably about half a degree to 1 degree or slightly higher above average. So looking pretty favourable to be a decent May, I'd say. Probably quite wet at times though, maybe quite unsettled. Maybe some of that rain we've been needing for a while is going to turn up in May. This unsettled spell coming up doesn't look too bad, but maybe like this week 4 and only the 12th to 19th could be quite unsettled. But again, we'll have to wait and see. It's just a snapshot of what the model's showing today. But thank you all very much for tuning into today's video. This is not the only one. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye, everyone.